Getting up on the floor. Ready? Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Okay. Okay. Getting up on the floor. Ready? Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Okay.
Okay. Okay. First we're going to deal with going down. You stand in your normal stance and then you slowly go down step by step under control. Do not use your hands. Keep your hands up in guard if you can. Your hands are needed to defend yourself. Then you lower yourself under control and then you lie down flat with your feet apart and hands in guard. This is to protect yourself while under stress. The feet snap back under your waist, the shoulders are over your waist, and you simply stand up from that position. Later on, somebody will be showing you exactly, but this is the secret. You get your feet under your waist and your shoulders over your waist so you can simply stand up. Use one hand if you must, but the other hand is supposed to guard.
Läuft. Okay. Läuft. Okay. Läuft. Läuft. Gut. Läuft. Jo. Okay, gut. Und läuft. Läuft. Okay. Läuft. 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 Okay. Läuft.
The first static stretch can be done from the ground. Basically what the student needs to do is lie on the floor, bring their knees together and their feet out as far as they can. They grab with their hands onto the ankles and they try and pull themselves forward. Now at this point you try and get the knees so they're together, just together, and the backside is just off the floor. You hold this stretch for about 30 seconds. Just giving a nice stretch, trying to get further in. And then when you're finished, you can just release and you can either go again or you can move into the more advanced variation that I'll show in a second. Hi all, the basic stretch for the getting up exercise is the exercise itself. Alright, so you start from a position where you're lying down with your head and shoulders off the ground as in the warm-up, and at this point you bring your feet behind yourself and your knees together, you get up as fast as you can. Preferably not using your hand to support the ground, but this is a minimum standard that you must achieve. Then we begin a dynamic stretch by reversing the procedure. We bring our knees together and we turn our toes out and we slowly bring ourselves under control back to the ground. And then again, we repeat the process 3 times. This is the dynamic stretch for the getting up exercise. The last stretch I wish to demonstrate is an isometric hold. Now this requires a lot of control, so you've got to have a lot of practice doing the dynamic stretch slowly before you attempt this. It is a dangerous exercise and any excess force on the knees will cause problems. You must lower yourself to the ground under control. So for this one you start with a slightly wider than normal stance. The wider you get, the easier it is for you to stretch out. And in this case you lower yourself to the ground slowly as you do in the dynamic exercise, and the goal is to try and sit on the floor. So you sit in this stretch for a bit. Anywhere between 30 to 60 seconds is fine. And once you start to sit on the floor, you can start to slowly relax the position out and try and bring your knees together. Try and get your posture upright. This is very difficult to do, seeing as we're in a very, very, very unbalanced position. But that is the next step as well. Once you have finished the stretch, you should be able to rise directly from the position back into stance. Okay, getting up on the floor. Ready? Up, down, up, down, up. Okay, get your body length between you and the wall, and everyone else. Getting up on the floor. Ready? Up, down, up, down, up.